Yeah, Ugunja town is a rural town based in Siaya County. We are located along Kisumu-Busia Highway, 75 kilometers from Kisumu and only 40 kilometers away from Busia. The town is majorly inhabited by Luos, and currently it's the business hub of the Siaya County. It has attracted many people from different walks, and so many activities are taking place in this center. The population is estimated to be around 17,000 people that are staying in Ugunja town.
My name is Pius Agreomondi. I am the Executive Director of Ugunja Community Resource Centre, which started in 1988. At the time that we were starting, there were challenges around information, and the farmers saw the need of having an organization that will bring closer home the information flow. So we started a library, and this has been in existence in the form of the resource center. We also, when we started, there was a problem with education. So many young people were not accessing formal secondary education. So we started a program to bring them together and see if we can have a high school, which now we have in Nyasanda Community School. There's also a problem that came up was like so many children out of school, they don't have technical education. So we started also Nyasanda Technical Institute.
Yeah, UCRC Sustainable Agriculture Program was started basically to help empower our community with skills and innovations that would make them realize food security. This community is perennially suffering from lack of adequate food. We are only able to supply household with food 3 months after harvest. 12 months people are food deficit. So Sustainable Agriculture Programs aims at giving people appropriate skills that will make them food secure, and we use technologies from research and indigenous technical knowledge.
Nyenga enuli ya Mosambu Chien, Maedala na Ajapur, Achakupuru, kod UCRC, Hegel Farioga Dek, Kagitera training, Kakamar horticulture, Loso compost manure, I Maradik Tera training Marpi Dorabuan, Marabuan and said the code, life, Kindosa Mia Pesa, Pesa, I tell uniform anything the school, Unjo Gonyitindo, Pesa Nubeconia called Familiana, Pesa Nasego Lucumrabono, I said there were to Manakani, Pesa Masego local Cumrabono, I shall work commercial local poultry. Made gombe lesani pesa masego lukumra bono asenye nyo go dairy goods mabe kora pido sani pesa mano kumra bono makora biko local project mugi in marabulo makora de gombe.
My name is Philip Ndolo. I work with Kenya Agricultural Research Institute. I'm based at Kakamega. Our main work is research on sweet potato, which is an important crop in Western Kenya. Our work is to develop varieties and other technologies that can help the farmers improve their sweet potato production. And for us to disseminate these technologies, we work with partners. And one of the partners that we work with is the Ugunja Community Resource Centre, which is based in Ugunja Township. And we're working with them because they have quite a large number of farmer groups or individual farmers that they work with. And the technologies can reach many people if we work with such partners.
In the issue of health, there were challenges also on primary health care in the community, and the nearest hospital was over 5 kilometers away. So we started a program to address community health, and in the process the formation of St. Paul Health Centre came into being. Then we had also an opportunity to work with the farmers in economic development, because savings and credit was not there. So we started Seed Circle, and the farmers who started in dairy farming, they had challenges in marketing their milk products. So we started also Maziwa Cooperative Society, which is up and running. In the process of doing all this, UCRC has been in existence and has really filled the gaps, even in terms of computer literacy. We have had all the formation of a program to address computer literacy, and right now we are training young people on how to access that information. So in a nutshell, UCRC has been there to address the gaps that the community has had in issues of development.
IT project is under adaptive research and information communication, which is one of the projects that UCRC or Ugunja Community Resource Centre is facilitating within the community. UCRC has been involved in the facilitation of the information to the community by collecting and packaging this information, so they share and educate the community on various development projects. Basically, under IT, we are concerned with training the community on basic computer literacy, working with the children on how they can start learning using the computer at their school age. Then also you realize we involve the other youth out of school to learn and make use of the computer, so that in the long run they can be employed or get a job in other areas. UCRC is committed and is keen to see that the community around is informed on the issues of data, and also on issues of technology that people are using currently, because that is the backbone of development.
We're volunteers with UCRC and we're from the United States. I was sponsored to travel here by the Harvard Global Health Institute.
Yeah, and I was sponsored by a program called Seeds of Hope, and my mentor actually advised me that I should come to this organization because it would be a good experience for me if I wanted to go into the medical field.
So we're working on a couple of projects. We're working on an HIV awareness baseline assessment for secondary school students, basically to identify basic gaps in their knowledge about HIV and AIDS, and to hopefully use that information to design a more effective education program in the area. And I've also been working with Fazia Kareem, who is the research coordinator here, on a phone application called ComCare that'll be used by community health workers in the area.
Yeah, so we've been going to different parts of the community, talking to different high school students to see their knowledge of the HIV virus and just trying to understand more of how they see it to make the survey better.
So overall, our general experience has been good. We're both staying here for 2 months, and so we've had a lot of time to adjust to such a different environment. And we're both living with the same family, so we've learned a lot about the family life and the culture in Ugunja, which is obviously very different from the United States.
Very different. I mean, it's been a good experience to get exposed to a different culture, how people interact differently, how people react when they see your different complexion. So it's been a really good experience overall.
For example, all the little kids follow us on our way to UCRC in the morning, and they call us Mzungu, which means white man. And I'm not white or a man, but they still all call me Mzungu. And they run after us and say, "How are you? How are you?" And it's really entertaining.
Yeah, and they like jump of excitement. It's really, really funny.
So we're looking forward to the next 3 weeks or so that we have here.
Definitely.
I am a third-year student at Egerton University and I'm taking a bachelor degree in community development. I come from a town in the shores of Lake Victoria called Homa Bay. The reason why I chose to come to UCRC as my organization for attachment is because, one, of its reputation and the success stories that it has with the farmers. I knew UCRC had a host of organizations that will help me as a community developer to gain enough experience in those various fields. And 2 months has passed since I came here. I've never regretted taking that decision. I've interacted with a lot of programs that the UCRC is offering. I've done a bit of advocacy. We've done things to do with health. We've done things with the institute, the technical institute, and the part that I love most, sustainable agriculture. Youths have this connotation that farming is for the old, and they normally, most of them leave farming for the old and go to town to search for white-collar jobs. But UCRC has taught me and have actually inspired me as a youth to engage in agriculture. The way they do the agriculture, they make it sexy for the youth, and I love that most, and I'm inspired. When I get out of here, I want to start doing farming.
For the sports project, we are working with the community and the school. The two schools, Nyasanda Community High School, Nyasanda Primary School. We are just trying to elevate the status of their pitches to be the level of a stadium. And these pitches should create access to the community, more so the youth, to find a place where they can do different recreational activities and develop talents. On issue of security, our organization is championing community policing. And we work closely with the police station, Ugunja, and in partnership with a national NGO that is championing for police reforms in Kenya, Usalama Police Reforms, which we are hosting their branch in Ugunja. Basically, we believe that a secure community is that which can enable people to enterprise and do different activities. Without security, even our development activities that we are championing will not pick up in any way. The vision for our organization in the next 10 years is to be a center that will be promoting innovation, technology, and empowering communities for purposes of achieving food security, secure community, and healthy people.